All right, we're going to move on. There was a lot of action yesterday surrounding Hillary Clinton's still unannounced presidential campaign. First, there was a top operative from a super PAC backing Clinton had resigned from the board. David Brock was reportedly upset over tactics used against other PACs. Brock resigned from Priorities USA Action and Politico.
He has remarkable hair, by the way.
Yes, he does. And Politico obtained a letter in which he blamed what he called a, quote, orchestrated political hit job on other pro-Clinton groups, which he supports. Last week, the New York Times' Nick Confessori pulled back the curtain on those groups' practices. Among the findings, that fundraiser, Mary Pat Bonner, received a commission for as much as 12.5% of the money she brought in. Brock implied Priorities USA supplied the information for the piece. But now Brock has written another letter saying he's open to returning to Priorities USA and that there's been an effort to smooth things over. It brings back echoes of 2008 when the Clinton machine was expected to be a cash juggernaut, but infighting among cliques sometimes got in the way.
Let's bring in right now political writer for the New York Times, Nicholas Confessori. Nick, so David Brock is a pretty major political character through the years with the Clintons. Can't figure out whether he hates them or loves them. He's been loving them for a while here. But talk about a bit of a messy launch to some of these PACs.
I mean, you know, this is what's amazing here. We now have campaign infighting without the campaign.
Right.
And this is where we are in kind of the super PAC era where, you know, pre-candidates outsource a lot of the grassroots stuff and fundraising and research to these outside groups which are not controlled by them. So you have these different camps of people who are jockeying for influence and prestige and for a place in her future campaign world, but they're also jockeying over money. And what this comes down to is who's going to raise the most money and which of these groups will get the most money in the days ahead.
So that 12.5% figure, was that supposed to be shocking that somebody received 12.5% for the money that they brought into the PAC?
It's a very high commission, Joe, but also it's unusual to earn commission in fundraising in general. Some consider it to be unethical. Fundraising retainers where you're paid a certain amount each month is more common. 12.5% on every dollar a group brings in is a lot of money, and donors are angry about it. Donors say, wait a second, I'm giving you a check. Why is this private consultant, earning $1 out of every 8 which I give to you?
Yeah, okay, Nick, stay with us. We have much more to talk